Welcome to the Forbidden Zone. I am the God King Chimulchang Guapo. Arisen again, and your co-host. But allow me to introduce to you your host for all things conspiracy, Illuminati, and New World Order. I give you the Illuminatiist.
And we're on episode 3, I think. Are we back in our original dimension?
How should I know? You flit around more than an 8-year-old at a toy store going out of business sale.
So today we agreed to talk about Rosicrucianism.
I thought you said Rosicrucianism.
What is that?
A philosophy based on the Rosencrantz character from Hamlet. It involves pirates. I like it.
No, Rosicrucianism is an ancient Egyptian secret order of doctors that were inspired by Jesus' disciple Mark to add Christianity to their materials. They liked the concept of rising from the dead. Over time, Rosicrucianism evolved by absorbing other religions and texts, seeking more and more information into the secrets of the body and soul. One offshoot were the Knights Templar, who continued their association through the use of symbolism, including the Rosy Cross.
Oh, Rosicrucianism. Rosy Cross. Interesting.
After that meeting with Jesus' disciple Mark and the lessons of Jesus' return to life, the organization changed. The social face of Rosicrucianism continued offering medical treatment. To be a member, you were required that you be a doctor, heal for free, and pass on all knowledge to the next generation.
Well, that sounds like a fairly benevolent organization.
In the background, they continued to work with their ancient Egyptian arts, inspired by the story of Jesus, to move into alchemy and necromancy.
But if they was doing good works...
They liked the idea of bringing the dead back to life. Victor Frankenstein was a member.
So one bad egg.
He solved the mystery of animating the dead with intelligence for Rosicrucians.
So one monster and the whole thing is suspect?
The Rosicrucians gave us most of our animated undead issues over the past 2,000 years. Zombies, ghouls, mummies, liches, the whole kit and caboodle. Dr. Frankenstein just figured out how to revive them with intelligence.
Interesting. But why are we discussing them today?
Because I have a basement full of undead and they're on my mind. Seriously, I had a fix in their headquarters, a dirigible on standby, and was going to make it rain undead on them. But they up and moved, and I haven't located their current location.
You're going to return merchandise.
Damn straight. That organization suddenly went from, we can help cure an illness or ease the suffering, to become all, hey, I want my dead girlfriend back, and bam, undead corpses all over the place.
You don't think...
Yes?
He didn't still date her after.
You should stay off the internet as much as possible if you're going to ask that question. So once they started, they couldn't stop, and next thing they were wandering into necromancer territory. By the time the 1600s wandered around, all the cool kids wanted in.
By cool kids, you mean royals?
Correct, but they weren't letting them in because they weren't medical doctors. They were just flashy rich kids. The royals went out and created their own royal society instead. Ooh, that's the chip alarm. He is coming out of the incubator and we need to go collect him. In the meantime, here's how he died today. Chip, why is the motion alarm going off in the art gallery?
I was eating a banana, trying to appreciate fine arts.
Well, Monkey got the banana right.
That's a locked wing. How'd you get in there?
Door was open. What's up with this really black painting?
Chip, back away from the painting. Leave the gallery.
It's so cool, though. It's blacker than black. What kind of paint is this?
Chip, don't touch the painting.
I'm touching the painting. I'm stuck.
Aren't you really surprised by any of this? Really?
Chip, I'm sending Robot down to rescue you. Don't move.
I can hear voices from the other side. They're not nice. They're saying rude things about my mom.
Chip, try to pull away. Don't let it get any further.
Hey, it has my whole hand now. It's moving up to my elbow.
Do you really think it might not like how he tastes and it will spit him out?
Chip, this is very important. Is the paint flowing up your arm, or are you being pulled into the painting?
Pulled in. My head is touching.
Well, at least nothing valuable is at risk.
Chip, listen carefully. When you get pulled into the painting, it's very important that you not touch the globes on the other side.
Globes. Right.
It's like a 5-year-old got hold of a growth ray and turned into an adult.
If he doesn't touch the globes...
Touch the globes. Got it.
Computer.
Yes, boss.
Chip got pulled into the Nostromo's painting.
That won't end well, boss.
Send robot down to clear the room, then reach in and see if it can pull him out. If not, fire up the teleporter and make another chip.
Room, pull, fire. Got it.
Underground living has suddenly taken an uptick on survivalist websites and promotional materials. Please keep in mind that this is not sponsored by the various want to live long enough to fight irradiated mutants in the wasteland types, but by the various subterranean races such as mole people who are looking for free dwellings and feel that they can trick you into building and stocking them. Make no mistake, they will steal these away from you as soon as they are completed. Please keep in mind, the only way to definitely survive the coming nuclear holocaust is in survival shelters pre-approved by the Illuminati and stocked by the Shriners of America. These are the only facilities proven against invasion by subterranean races. We've got our eyes on you, mole people, even if you can't see us back.
Sponsorship for today was borrowed from Ditcher, Quick, and Hyde, a local family law firm with a questionable past and even more questionable practices. They aren't just ambulance chasers, figuratively. They literally follow ambulances to the hospital and hand out business cards in the emergency rooms. They will represent both sides in the divorce and take everyone to the cleaners, which they also own. Ditcher, Quick, and Hyde. You could use them, but it would be cheaper and more effective to just do it yourself. So we were discussing Rosicrucianism and its current whereabouts and activities.
What are their current whereabouts and activities?
Well, the order pretty much collapsed through purges and, quite frankly, the best scientists wanting to hang with the Royal Society instead. After all, do you want to meet in dank underground sewers or in ballrooms with free food and alcohol?
Do you have to ask?
It persevered on in Scotland, which is where we get some weird pairings. The builder of Roslin Chapel...
Pretend I've been asleep for several hundred years and don't know what that is.
It's a small chapel that people thought housed the Holy Grail in Scotland. It was made more famous by Dan Brown, his novel The Da Vinci Code, and the movie.
But the Holy Grail is in...
Yep, not discussing that today. So the person who built the chapel and the person who brought Rosicrucianism public as a medical society are actually the same person. So this meant that Scottish Freemasonry and Rosicrucianism become entangled at this point, which is frustrating for the Illuminati because, we lay claim to Freemasonry. Rosicrucianism is more of a Discordian group, but the Rosicrucianists seem to be playing the two sides against each other, quite frankly.
So where was their headquarters?
They couldn't continue with their experiments in animating undead in Scotland and Great Britain. It's an island. That creates a bad situation if things get out of control. So they moved it to the Russian tundra last I knew, but when I checked in for Operation Drop Dat Undead Ass, they were gone.
Are they unto you?
No, they don't have the resources. Oh, but someone is. Until next time.